Do you have too many direct reports? You might need to change how you're meeting with them. I just talked to a friend and she's got this problem. And we talked about three ways to deal with it. So the first one is you don't need to meet with every single direct report in the same way that you're meeting with everybody else. Maybe you've just fallen into saying, I need a 1 hour meeting every week with every direct report. Well, the reality is you might not need that frequency or that length of time with everybody. If you have an assistant, you might need to meet with them multiple times a week for short periods of time to kind of check in on scheduling and things that they're working on with you. If you've worked with somebody who's doing a great job and you've worked together for 4 years, you might need to meet with them once every other week or once even a month. So think about changing frequency and length of time depending on people's different needs. Number two, consider having group meetings sometimes with your direct reports. I've done this before where I've got a couple of direct reports who often are working together outside of their work with me. And we found ourselves often meeting as a triad to work on different projects together. So we actually just formalized that. And I would meet with person A sometimes alone and person B sometimes alone. But then there were once a month we would meet all together because and that would replace that week the check-in that I had with each of them because we needed that time frequently anyway, and it allowed us to be strategic about that and have less meetings overall for each of us. And third, think about having them meet with each other instead of with you sometimes. So maybe you've got a direct report that you do need to meet with most of the time one-on-one, but maybe once a month they cancel that meeting with you and have it with a mentor that's another colleague who gets some experience kind of leading and coaching, but can provide different types of coaching than the person that you normally meet with. So sometimes essentially like delegate your one-to-one and say, hey, once a month, I'd love for you two to meet together and problem solve together instead of your meeting with me. I clearly want to keep having one-to-ones with you, but this way the two of you get to problem solve together and it can build some leadership on your team. I hope that those ideas are helpful.